Assalamu alaikum, brothers, sisters and friends. Welcome to another episode of the GDM Show. We're back with Brother Hamza. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How are you, brother?
Good, how are you?
Excellent. Very good. So today's topic is a very interesting topic, and that is, if you deny God, you claim you're an atheist, a naturalist, a materialist, whatever you want to call yourself, is there any real value to life in the absence of God?
That's actually a very good question, and I think many philosophers, atheists and theists alike, have been discussing that topic. I like to address the topic with the following question, bro, and don't laugh at me, which is, what's the difference between you and a 6-foot chocolate bunny?
Well, the first obvious difference is it's chocolate and I am not made of chocolate.
Yes, but for some people, actually, that might be a big difference, bro, because I know that people love chocolate and they may not love you. No, I'm only kidding, we do love you. But the point here is...
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
From a point of your existence, does it have the same value, or are you more valuable than a 6-foot chocolate bunny?
I'm human, I'm more complex than a chocolate rabbit. I'm living, I'm alive, where the bunny is a dead piece of food.
Okay, you're Muslim, so from an Islamic perspective, why are you more valuable than a chocolate bunny?
Because God created us. He created us as a very, a high form of creation. He gave us life, He gave us awareness, consciousness, rationality. He gave us the ability to understand His reality, worship Him. So we're profound from that perspective. We're special from that perspective.
He gave us a ruh, a soul.
Yep. And He's given us eternal life, which is to come, inshallah, as well.
Yes.
Right? So there's so much to a human being, which is not to a chocolate bunny or a rabbit from that perspective.
So you've grounded your own value from a theistic perspective, which makes total sense.
Of course, that's my foundation.
Okay, let me just basically turn the tables, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Say you're an atheist now, and I'm the Muslim, and I want to discuss with you, and I'm going to ask you a question. So, according to atheism, or mainstream atheism, or a kind of popularized version of atheism, if you like. I know there's different types of atheism.
Yes.
You don't believe you have a soul, right?
No.
No
I mean,
soul.
according to if I was playing that, putting on the helmet, no soul, just a rearrangement of atoms, molecules. I'm just an advanced form of a biological machine, if you like, or a being. According to Sam Harris, for example, I don't even have any awareness or consciousness. Or
it's an illusion.
That self, that I, it doesn't exist. It's an illusion.
It's like a type A materialism for consciousness. It's everything. You're just like a zombie. It's illusory. Okay, that's interesting. So, Mr. Atheist, how are you different from a chocolate bunny concerning value?
Well, like I said, I'm more complex. I'm a complex biological machine, whereas a chocolate bunny is a simple arrangement.
So why is there value in complexity?
More goes into it, I guess. I don't know.
But what? Who put into it? There is no efficient cause. Anything into it.
That's the point. Now, okay.
Because this is my point. I'm trying to say, if like most atheists are naturalists, not all of them, but most of them are naturalists, which they basically believe that this universe is all that there is, that there is no supernatural. If there is something outside the universe, it doesn't affect the universe, and essentially this is more specific to naturalism, that all phenomena can be described via physical processes, can be explained via physical processes. So if these physical processes are just reduced to pieces of matter, and those pieces of matter are just reduced to more pieces of matter, if you like, we're just based on prior physical causes, then what makes you different from a chocolate bunny?
I see what you're saying.
Because the chocolate bunny is just a rearrangement of that matter.
Random rearrangement of matter.
So you are a rearrangement of matter. The chocolate bunny is a rearrangement of matter. So why is there any difference from a value perspective? Now you may argue, but I have feelings. I'm human. I feel pain. I have ideas. I have consciousness. But I'm sorry, that sentimentalism can't have a foot in the door under atheism, because you are just based on prior random physical processes.
That was the next thing I was going to say.
Yeah, cold, non-rational, blind, physical processes. So why does that make any difference? Let me just be a bit more crude, bro, Say I had a gun right here, and I shot the 6-foot chocolate bunny. Boom! And he is splattered all over the floor. Lots of chocolate pieces now, right?
Yep.
What is that? That is a rearrangement of matter.
It's a mess.
It's a mess. It's carbon here, there, and everywhere. And if I got the same gun and I put it to your head and I shot you and splattered your brains everywhere, technically from an atheistic perspective, what difference is there? I don't want to hear, he's got pain, because your pain is reduced to neurons, reduced to prior physical stuff.
Yeah.
Everything you're saying, your emotions, your feelings, your gasp, everything is just reduced to prior physical stuff. So the rearrangement of the chocolate bunny is just a rearrangement of physical stuff.
Yeah.
And the rearrangement of you is just a rearrangement of physical stuff. So where's the value? I'm not saying that atheists don't have value. That's a stupid thing to say. Of course, we all do as human beings. That's what we believe in Islam. I'm just thinking the logical implications of atheism.
You can't account for
value. You can't account for value, ultimate value. You could delude yourself and say, let's pretend to have value.
Yeah.
But if your consciousness, your awareness, your feelings, even the concept of value, even all your sentimental emotions, all of these things can still be reduced to random, cold, non-rational, non-conscious physical stuff, then what difference does it make?
That's a sad reality, to be honest with you. It's very sad.
No, that is sad.
I feel sad right now.
Yeah, I know you feel sad, sorry, bro.
You made me really upset.
But the point I'm trying to say here is, and this is be rational, is obviously atheists don't follow through with the implications of atheism. And that's why I think to be a true atheist is very difficult.
That's why
because to follow through with the implications of atheism rationally, I think it's depressive.
It is, and I'm feeling depression right now to an extent, but it's sad. And the way I like to see is, and this is only with this value, as far as value is concerned, take morality, take reason, take all of these things. Whenever atheists appeal to these things, they borrow from our worldview in some respects, right? Because it's only through God, through accepting this reality, that we can account for all of these things. Yes, you can claim them, but you can't ever account for them. It's like an analogy is of, say you know how to drive a car. You drive a car, but you don't believe in engines. Right? Or you fly a plane, but you don't believe in engines or wings. Right? This is the reality. This is what they're doing effectively, which is sad. And it's really sad from that perspective.
It is sad. So that's why I'm thinking. That's why I like to ask a question to my fellow brothers and sisters in humanity, my fellow atheists, and I ask them, okay, fine. Let's think about the rational implications of atheism.
Yeah.
If you do believe everything we feel and we say and we do, all the values that we have, the sentiments, the emotions, if all of these things can be reduced to non-rational, prior physical processes and causes, then what value do we have? And why is that any different from a chocolate bunny?
Yeah.
Why? I don't get it.
In reality, you said you use the term technical, but I would say in reality, there is no real value from that perspective. Okay, we've come down on a real low now. So is there any glimmer of hope? What would you say?
Well, there is a glimmer of hope, because intuitively, many people will be like gasping, thinking, how dare they, right? Obviously, but like, I'm an atheist, I believe I have value. Of course you do. And that's the beauty of it. The beauty of many atheists not following through with the implications of atheism shows that there is a fitrah, that there is an innate disposition created by God to make you understand that there are some objective things that we believe in and we know, regardless of our so-called man-made ideological and philosophical perspectives, which is the value of life, our value, our importance, our significance. Do you see my point here?
Yeah.
And that kind of intuition, that pressing down upon us that, yes, human value is more important than a cold, non-rational, non-conscious chocolate bunny. Of course it is.
Yeah.
But then I asked them a question. How can you ground that feeling? That feeling can only be grounded in the existence of God, that God created us with this ultimate value, with this ultimate meaning from that perspective. So that's why, I know this has been very conversational, but ask yourself that question. What difference is there between myself and a 6-foot chocolate bunny? Ask yourself that question. And from an atheistic, naturalistic, physicalistic, materialistic point of view, it's all going to reduce itself down to prior physical causes.
Yeah.
And what value does that have? It's cold, random, and blind. And that's the point. So when you add something that's cold, random, and blind, plus something that's cold, random, and blind, all you can get is cold, random, and blind.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing that's made the chocolate bunny, the same thing that's made you, according to the atheistic worldview. Yeah. So the point here is, don't say to me, oh, but we could do math, and we could do physics and art. Let's rewind the clock. It reduces itself still back to prior physical causes.
That's an eye-opener for me as well, because I don't think many people think that deep. It's just a case of following, like sheep, basically, your leaders. But I think this will get many people to think and to reflect, and especially atheists out there questioning, or agnostic individuals out there questioning their lives and reality. And hopefully this will make you guys think.
Yeah, send us a comment. Let us know what you feel.
Yep.
We're open to challenges and suggestions from the point of view that, oh, I think you got it wrong here. Maybe this is what we mean, and this is what we're supposed to believe, or whatever, right? Just give us, let's have a conversation. But I still think, as far as what I've analysed, is that under atheism, you and a chocolate bunny, no real difference.
Yeah, and this reminds me of a verse from the Quran. I'm paraphrasing, correct me if I'm wrong, where Allah says that don't be like those who forget Allah, and Allah makes them forget themselves.
Yes, that is a verse, yeah.
And that's such a powerful, profound point that you just made. Just from the perspective of value, if you look at it from atheism, it just breaks down. But anyway, hopefully that's been food for thought for many people. Thank you for coming on the show. Jazakallah khair. Till next time.
Assalamu alaikum.